It's now time for Energy Insights, where you get an inside view and local perspectives of all the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley. This program is being brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association and can be heard every Saturday at 9 a.m. on local radio WMOA AM 1490 and ESPN radio WJAW FM 100.9 and AM 630. It's now time for the show. Here's Johnny Wharf, your local host.
Another edition of Energy Insights, and again, Congressman Bill Johnson, our congressman in the 6th Congressional District. And I know in our industry, in the communications and radio and TV business, and of course, Energy and Commerce Committee is where we are, talking to you guys on the Hill a lot. But Energy and Commerce, maybe you could explain for somebody that doesn't know exactly all the different hats that committee wears.
Yeah, the Energy and Commerce Committee is one of the what's called A committees. Almost everybody that comes to Washington that's a member of Congress wants to try to get on that committee because the jurisdiction of the Energy and Commerce Committee is so big. It's the oldest committee, and it's involved in everything. Energy, rightly so, energy and commerce, but telecommunications, healthcare, overseeing the agency bureaucracies like the EPA, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, the Federal Communications Commission. There are so many things that Energy and Commerce touches. And so every day is a new day. Every day is an interesting day because you're dealing with issues in all of those different industry areas.
Yeah, so if we look at Ohio and specifically the district, talk a little bit about the oil and gas industry, how it is perceived on the Hill, as it relates to you and Energy and Commerce.
Well, I can tell you, you can't go anywhere in the world. We'll start there and we'll come back to the Hill. You can't go anywhere in the world and talk about energy that you don't see a map of eastern and southeastern Ohio. The world knows that the Marcellus and the Utica Shale are here. They know what we have. That's why you've got that company from Thailand, PTT Global Chemical, and their partner Dalam, that is looking at putting the largest petrochemical facility in our country right here in our district in Belmont County. That's a $10 billion project over a 6-year period, employing upwards of 6,000 construction workers and then almost 1,000 workers permanent once it goes live. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So what it's doing to the economy, if you look at the economy of our district and how it's benefited from oil and gas, I've got 18 counties in this district. Every one of them has seen a drop in unemployment since 2011 of 50% or more. Over the last 3 years, that's been another 30%. 30% of that drop has been over the last 3 years since we've opened the door to the Trump administration's energy abundance, energy dominance. That's what the president calls it. We want to be energy dominant. We want to be the country that is charting the energy future for the rest of the globe. Somebody's going to do it. Why not America?
Yeah, that's exciting stuff. Energy Insights is the program. Congressman Bill Johnson is our guest. And, I think about, your job. And I guess it's like this for a lot of people. You always think about a doctor. Everybody that comes and sees him is sick, a lot. And you get the good and you get the bad. But when you have people coming in and speaking to you about the oil and the gas industry, I guess you're getting both sides of it, on any given day.
That's interesting. I can't deny that I do get people that are uninformed, that don't understand, for example, that horizontal hydraulic fracturing is a safe way to extract that resource from beneath our feet. They listen to false claims of environmental concerns. And guess what? You know who those false claims are largely supported by? The Russians and others that don't want us to go after our energy resources. And they put out this false information. Environmentalists grab a hold of it, think it's true, and then it scares people here in my district. Most people here, though, are very, very appreciative. I can't tell you how many, we've turned farmers that struggled to make ends meet and couldn't put a new roof on the barn or a new starter on the tractor, and now they're millionaires because of the royalties that they've earned because of the oil and gas that's been discovered on their farms. So largely the people of this district understand the opportunity that we have, and it really does have the opportunity to reshape the face of rural America, Appalachia, here along the river where we live.
I know you're a technology guy, and this can wait for another program, but if you'll come back, we'd certainly love to talk to you about the technology of the oil and gas industry and the many if they've been drilling for hundreds of years, the information now is just remarkable. So I'd love to maybe touch on that with you a little bit in the future.
We'll do it. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Congressman Bill Johnson.
Thank you for listening to Energy Insights, brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association. Tune in every Saturday at 9 a.m. on WMOA and ESPN Radio WJAW as Johnny Wolf brings you your local and inside perspectives of the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley.